Hello everyone, welcome back to FFG Live. My name is Evan Johnson, and today we are going to be playing some of X-Men Mutant Insurrection, which is this brand new dice and card game that's coming out early next year. We're so excited about it, and I'm joined here today by a crew of people who have worked on it. You guys want to go around and introduce yourself and say what you did to work on this game?
Hi, I'm Molly Glover, and I am the producer of this game.
I'm Brandon Perdue. I was the developer on this.
And I'm Deborah Garcia. I was the head art director for this.
Awesome. And this game is like, it's completely original art, right?
Yes, absolutely. Completely all commissioned, all new art.
Yeah, it looks so good.
It looks so pretty.
All right, so we have chosen our mutants already. I've got Storm here, and then there are other mutants around.
Wolverine, schnick schnick.
Yeah. So we are going to be playing the Rubicon Scenario. Does someone with a good dramatic reading voice want to read? All right.
Yes,
here.
please. All right.
There you are. Let's hear what we're up against.
Magneto makes a solemn proclamation. Homo sapiens created sentinels to hunt us. Drastic steps must be taken to ensure mutants have a future. During play, the first time a villain mission is put into play or flipped face up, return it to the box. Then put the acolytes and the Magneto protocols into play.
All right. Very good. And then we read this card, right?
Oh, yeah. Yes. All right. Magneto's vision. This is Professor X is saying. Magneto and his new acolytes are prepared to take drastic measures, and the humans have responded with fear and anger. It is more vital than ever for us to show humanity that there are good mutants in the world. At the end of the round, if the completed missions pile has a mission with one or more threat icons from each continent deck, flip this card. All right, so we're trying to complete missions with threat icons on every continent. Okay.
I think this one's not in play yet, I believe.
Oh.
Sorry, I probably should have jumped on that.
Nope, that's okay.
Actually, this is also not a Magneto.
Please hold one moment.
Yeah. Now that I'm looking at it, I see that we've got a few cards. Can you hand me the other Magneto deck? Because I think we've got...
I don't know what that means.
It's that one
very
right
first
there.
one.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, while we're kind of figuring this out, what was like that process like as you were like creating all of this original art, right? Especially when there's so much like comics and so much, and people have like an idea of what these characters look like.
Yeah, so I very much wanted to go in the direction of a style that was different than our Marvel Champions line, something that stood out, that differentiated it. And much of my X-Men experience is based off of the animated TV shows, like not just the original 90s show, but also X-Men Evolution, which was a little bit more like prime for me.
Yeah.
So I was very much headed towards like that animated feel. So I was going after art that had that feeling, certainly.
Yeah.
And yeah,
That's awesome.
that's definitely why this style is so different than our Marvel Champions line.
Yeah.
That's something that I really that was like from the start of this game, as we were beginning like the pre-visioning, that was something that they wanted right off the bat, was that this needs to look completely cohesive and new. We want to make it have a really big splash with all new art that really evokes kind of all the different eras of X-Men.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Are we set?
Yeah, so now we're good.
Take two.
Take two. All right.
That one's still not read
The
yet.
Magneto protocols that I'm not reading yet. Never mind.
So far, only this one is.
Okay.
So we're good there. We need to, deal with some villain missions.
Okay. All right. Finding some villains.
Because there's four of us, we flipped a card as well to begin with, so Black Tom Cassidy's already making trouble.
Black Tom.
Yep.
What are you doing, man?
And so for the moment, we just have to kind of keep the world under control. But as soon as another villain pops out, we're going to have a mess on our hands.
So most likely, I would think that we would probably all want to try to get rid of Black Tom Cassidy first and foremost, since we can all. Now, how many of us can go to a mission at a time?
Up to three.
Up to three. So one of us is going to have to go somewhere else.
Yep.
I'm pretty good at fighting things, and I feel like I can take on anything that happens because I am mostly fight dice. I feel like I, Wolverine, would be happy to be the person who goes off alone if that is okay with the team.
Yeah,
for sure.
Works for me.
I'm good at the power symbols, so I might go fight Black Tom or be one of those people.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't have a lot that's going to help fight Black Tom because mostly I have fight and teamwork dice. So I think I'll probably just go to send me to South America.
South America.
Excellent. All right.
You have found a hostage situation.
Ooh. All right. And then are you three going to deploy to
Yeah.
Black Tom Cassidy?
Well, Storm, I'm happy to go with you. I've got a bunch of blue dice.
All right.
That's a good idea. Gambit, do you want to come with me or do you want to go help them fight the villain?
I think I'll come with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like
Before
we're
we
okay.
do that, can we run over real quick
Yes.
the die?
Oh yeah, for
Totally.
sure. So go for it.
Okay, cool. So in the game, there are 3 different die types that represent different things. The red dice are sort of the dice that the combat-y characters have a lot, like Wolverine has a ton of them. And those will give you the most fight results, which have values and stuff.
Point them out on the table.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
So like these are the fight results.
Yep.
Those guys.
And the red die is also the only one that has a 3 fight result. So sometimes you really need some red dice to hit some numbers. The blue dice are sort of the ones for the thinky characters, or the characters that bring like a lot of expertise and skill more so than
Like Beast.
like Beast. And they are best at getting these teamwork icons.
Okay.
And then finally, the yellow dice are for those characters that have really phenomenal powers and
Such
can
as
do
Storm.
things like Storm,
Okay.
control the weather.
So almost all of the symbols appear on all of the dice.
Yes.
But it's the distribution, right? So yellow dice are weighted towards these double helix power symbols.
Yep.
Blue dice are weighted towards the X-Men, the teamwork symbol. And then the red dice are weighted towards fighting.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get any symbol on any die. So
Yeah.
you're never going to be unable to do something.
Right.
But your odds might not be as good.
Awesome.
So Gambit's a bit of a mix of everything.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. So,
Yeah, it's worth noting that Beast and Wolverine do not have the ability to get yellow dice unless they team up with somebody. So, which we can get to because we are all teamed now.
We'll show
Indeed.
that up in a second.
Shall we
Yeah,
try and
you
take
guys
down
go
Black
first.
Tom
Yeah,
first?
let's see how that goes first.
So it's kind of arbitrary which of us starts.
Yeah.
But
Well, do you want my assist card? You want a lightning
yeah, let's
strike?
help each other.
All right. So we're passing these assist cards to each other, which kind of let us share these dice. If you want to throw yours up in the card can right there. So this lets us share dice and also an ability with each other. So I am, by assisting Beast, going to be sharing my lightning strike power with him.
Yep, and I'll be giving Storm some shrewd advice.
Some shrewd advice.
What's nice about this too is that now Beast has access to a yellow die that he wouldn't have had access to otherwise.
Yep.
Exactly right. All right. Who wants to go first? You want to?
I can take it.
You want to take it? All
Now,
right.
because Storm is assisting me, her lightning strike ability on her card also activates. So after I assemble my dice pool, which I have now done, I get to train power. So this means I get a training token, which is essentially something I can spend when I'm rolling dice, as if it were a die showing that thing. So I basically already have a free power result.
Perfect.
Now let's see what I can roll. Got a lot of power.
You can definitely get one of those.
Yeah, I can get
Yeah.
that middle one. So that's probably just as well to go ahead and do.
Yeah, since you got villain symbols on
So we can put the dice on the card even
Yes,
to
we
show
can.
that's what.
And you can re-roll.
I can. Now,
Yep.
2 of my dice came up with the Magneto helmet villainy symbols, which means that if I want to re-roll them, I have to do a villainy effect, if any. Black Tom does have one, which is discarded die. So I'd have to get rid of one of these dice in order to re-roll these 2. Now, I could choose just not to re-roll them and keep re-rolling this one.
But you wouldn't be able to you wouldn't be able to get any successes.
Yeah.
Because you don't have enough to do 4 fight with 1 die.
Right, exactly.
And you need 3 dice. Well, I guess
You could ditch the blue die
Yeah.
and try for 4 fight on
Yeah,
those 2
I might be able to get
Yeah.
that 4 fight. So I think that's probably the thing to do at the moment. So I'll ditch my other blue die and just hopefully get what I need there. Ooh,
Hey, you
yeah,
did it.
did it. Okay. So that 2 fight results, you can add them together. So they
Cool. We don't have. We can just put the
Yeah.
success
Well,
symbols
now
on
that
there.
you've done the successes, you can put these guys there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So to free up the dice for Storm, we've done that.
All right.
So bring us home, Storm. Finish off Black Tom.
Yeah, so I got 2 yellow, 1 red, 3 blue. After assembling the dice pool, I may train teamwork.
And these are prototype components, which is one of the reasons that they're kind of slidey. These are printed with a higher gloss than we would do in the final product.
Lots of villainy symbols. Let's see. I will ditch this die.
Yeah, you just need to pick up your
reroll
power
these.
somewhere.
Yep. There it is.
Yeah.
Got it.
Cool.
All right, so that's success. Success is each hero trains.
So you don't do that until after we've all played, or we leave that until we're all done,
For sure.
just so we know. But yeah,
Yep.
you guys do your success to train there.
Okay, so you can only have 1 training token at a time.
Yep.
We are allowed to discard the one we have if we think something else would be
I'll keep teamwork.
more
up.
beneficial. I think I will also keep power. Power is the thing I have the hardest time getting. So I think this is probably good for me already, but
Perfect.
we would have that option.
What are you training in, Evan?
I already have teamwork.
Oh, you already had teamwork?
Yep.
Yeah, Storm and
got-
Beast give people tokens,
Ah,
so we
got it.
kind of we happen to come with a team that handed tokens out already.
Yes, we're already set.
Yep.
And you're going to stick with teamwork?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
All right.
So
There you are.
We switch those back. We have assisted each other.
All right. You ready for this, Gambit? I don't like you, but I'm willing to work together. All right.
Pass me the sanitizer.
Yes, all
Thanks.
right.
Sorry.
No problem.
Just want to make sure we're passing this around.
Yeah, absolutely. So I need 4 red. No, hold on. Do you want to assist each other, actually? Do you want to
If you
swap
need
cards?
more, if you need more.
I think we should. I mean, I don't see
Sure.
any reason why not. You know, like it at least be.
Okay.
Now, can we use our powers if we don't swap these assist cards? Can I use my own power on that assist?
You cannot use your own assist power.
So those powers go unused unless we decide to team
Correct.
up like this. That makes sense. That we should do it then.
The X-Men are stronger together, basically.
So now I have Gambit's power, Sleight of Hand, which says that I can spend any of my training token or any of my teamwork power or 2 fight results to gain a trading token of that type. So if I want to spend a result maybe that isn't going to help me on the mission, I can train that way. What about you? What is Wolverine helping you out with over there?
This is fastball special.
Yeah,
Fastball
After-
special.
After assembling your dice pool, you may train.
that's combat.
All right. Do you want to go first?
No.
No? All right. Great. So I'll take 4 red dice, please, and 2 blue dice.
There you are.
Okay. And so now it's worth noting Gambit and Wolverine, because I have the same dice lineup I would have otherwise.
Yeah.
But the reason it's good to do the teamwork is I get this ability.
Yes.
Which is pretty great. All right. So let's see. So
Yep.
I'm looking for.
We need double teamwork.
Need double teamwork because the arrow means we have to start at the top.
Correct.
All right, so I have the 1 teamwork result. How many of my dice can I save?
You can save any number of dice.
Any number. That is great.
And you get 2 rerolls.
And also, once per round, I can re-roll any number of dice showing power or teamwork because I'm Wolverine. So first, I'm going to use my ability, and I'm going to re-roll all these power symbols. All right, so now I have 2 teamwork, and I need, what is that? Are we playing on that? Are we in the red?
We are not in the red.
We are not.
So we're not in red threat, so that last one does not need to happen. So those 2 can go there. All right, and then, let's see. So then the next one is 2-3 fight? It's hard for me to see
it's
from
3
here.
fight twice.
Great, I can do that too. Here's 2-3 fight.
Nice.
And I can't do that last one because I'm not going to be able to do 4 fight plus a teamwork with the dice I have remaining. So I'm going to call it. But I will trade one of my 2 fight results to gain a training token of that type.
Indeed.
Boom! Wolverine.
Putting up some big numbers.
Yeah, right? Here, hand me that. So I'm going to spray these guys down.
So what's the use of the training token again?
So it is basically can be subbed in for a die result.
Okay.
So you can just.
Just something you keep.
Yep. So you would be able to just use it as like I could spend this in place of a teamwork die or a die showing the teamwork result.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
Give it a
Here's
go.
3 reds.
Forgive me, I have not played this in an incredibly long time.
No, that's all good.
And one more. Oh,
There you go.
All right. Play the dash, Cherie.
don't think I have 1 teamwork.
And do you have fight adding up to 4?
Do I have? Oh yes.
Hey, you did
There
it.
it is.
Boom.
You did.
Now, what did we just do? I didn't see that mission name.
It's a hostage situation.
Oh, so we got the hostage saved.
Reduce threat by 3. One
Ooh.
hero forms a bond.
Reduce threat by 3.
Yeah.
That is dope.
We do
Okay,
good
so
work.
one hero forms a bond. Would you like to form a bond with me?
Yeah.
Deborah, draw from the bond deck there.
I don't
You just
think we
shuffle it
shuffled
up.
this.
Yep, you just kind of draw randomly.
Yep.
I was just thinking of Wolverine
There
in
you
a
are.
hostage situation
All right.
and how tactful he would be.
So what did you get for your bond? It's the blue side.
Yes, research.
Okay. If you and the other
There you go.
research bonded hero are at the same mission, while you are the active hero, you may exhaust this card to turn 1 die, showing a teamwork result to any result.
So because we are working together on our research project,
Yeah.
Wolverine and Gambit are often doing research together. This happens all the time, so this is very good. All right, great. Well, now you and I are bonded because we had that after that hostage situation. We decided to go research ways to be more diplomatic.
Yeah.
We realized it could have gone a little better.
We succeeded too hard.
So now we swap our cards back. There you go. All right. That is always the step I forget.
Wolverine said they were going to the library. I think I'm concerned.
Yeah, right. All the other members of the X-Men are like, guys, should we be? What's happening?
Yeah. Okay. So we've done all of our mission attempts, and we happen to complete these missions. So we are going to all go back to the Blackbird.
All right.
So we'll just grab these standees, bring them back over here.
I'm not good at reaching right now, so I'm just gonna sit where I am.
These cards go into our victory pile. Sorry,
Ooh.
Wolverine.
So now,
This one's what?
is that 2 continents that we've gotten with a threat icon for our overall Rubicon thing?
So for this, I think we need villains, actually. Right? The first
Yeah,
time
when
a
a villain
villain
pops
mission
out.
is putting a player flip face up, because we read that other card in error, right? It
Right.
wasn't
Yeah, we
Okay.
jumped the gun on that
The
one.
first time a villain mission is put into play face up. So did we do
Yep.
that when Black Tom Cassidy went up?
He was set up during the setup, so I don't think it's not in the during playtime.
Okay,
so.
great.
So it'll
great.
be the next time he goes away and Acolytes and the Magneto protocols come into
Now,
play.
is he considered a villain mission because he's in the continent deck, or are only these the villain missions?
So a villain mission is basically any mission that has this purple styling and art of some iconic X-Men foe. So
Great.
Mm-hmm.
he is a villain mission, even though he can't
was-
go anywhere besides Europe.
Got it. Got it.
So we don't raise threat, right? Because there are no
There are no threat tokens.
Yep.
We
but
do have to flip a
one mission.
one continent mission because there's 4 of us.
Yeah. How about Africa?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's
do
find
it.
out.
No villain.
Helpless mutant.
Helpless mutant.
Oh no.
And then we get a threat card.
Yep. Since we're in the green, we just draw a green threat card.
Yeah.
And this is a Sentinel. So Sentinels will pop up and add themselves to other missions, which increases threat and gives us another objective we need to deal with.
Can we add them to face down missions or only face up missions?
Only face-up missions,
Uh-huh.
at least as far as this one's
So
concerned.
there's just the one place we can put them.
Yep. So this Sentinel wants to go to the place with the most objectives. Objectives are each line of symbols.
Target is that first line there.
Yep.
So target most objective, so that's the one.
Yep. And that makes sense. This is a helpless mutant being chased by a Sentinel, so that,
That's where he needs our help.
that checks out.
He's one of those mutants whose power is to like turn into water. That's what he's like, I don't know what to do.
So now, whenever we go there, we will have to deal with that Sentinel. It adds a villainy effect that we have to worry about when we're rolling dice there. It adds threat that will tick up at the end of the next round if we don't deal with it.
Okay. And we have to beat the Sentinel before we can complete the mission, right?
Correct.
We have to take out I guess Sentinels are genderless. We have to take out the Sentinel before we can move on. All right.
Right.
All right.
Well, there's only one mission, which means that either we have to flip up something new. And can we deploy to this deck?
No, that deck is separate.
Okay.
Those come into play as the result of other game effects. We can deploy to any of the face-down continent decks to kind of search for the mutants that are causing trouble on Magneto's behalf.
Yeah. Where did this guy come from?
He was in Europe.
He was in Europe, so maybe one of the other countries.
I'm thinking it's time to go back to South America.
Yeah, I think we started digging.
I had some very, very delicious food, and I would like to visit another country and sample more cuisine. Personally, I like to eat. It takes a lot of calories to be Wolverine.
I'm gonna go.
How about y'all?
I'm gonna check out Asia.
Oh, all right.
Splitting up.
We're splitting it up.
Yeah.
You two want to take on the helpless mutant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gambit and Beast
definitely.
together?
I think that's a good plan.
Yeah, there's lots of teamwork and power there, so yeah. All right.
All right, well, let's see what we found.
Okay.
Now here, it is a trapped mutant.
Okay.
And for you, a rock slide.
A rock slide. Ugh.
Wolverine is well equipped to deal with this.
Don't worry, adamantium goes right through rocks.
With
and
those
I am-
power and teamwork symbols.
Oh, Bob.
I guess
Alright.
these both had flip effects. This says if Turf War is completed, it is not.
Yeah, it's a
and this
different
one
mission
is
that day.
if Avalanche is completed. Which
But it is not. All
yeah.
right. So if we'd completed those missions, then those cards would have an effect.
Right, some kind of kicker.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Who wants to go first?
Gambit, shall we try to help this mutant?
Yes.
Take
on the Sentinel.
So many things.
You guys
You guys
gonna
gonna-
switch your
yeah, you
assist
gonna team
cards?
up?
Yeah, that
Sure,
that
why
only
not?
makes sense.
Oh, it's a classic team up.
We will team up this
Get more
time.
muscle. I get more brains.
Gambit's like, I've been doing research, and Beast is like, that's cute. That's super cute.
Okay. Could you have me another red or 2 reds and a blue? Thank you.
And it's worth noting that because Wolverine and Gambit are not at the same mission, our bond doesn't matter. So we can't use the power on that card.
Yeah, you're just pining for each other right now.
I just can't stop thinking about my research.
You're wondering what Gambit's doing right now.
We're 100% researching conspiracy theories. I just like we got sucked in.
Okay, so I've got some stuff. We can complete the objectives on this one in any order. The Sentinel can also be completed at any point. I've got a couple teamwork, which can complete that middle objective.
Yeah. You could also hit that fight at the bottom.
You're right. I might leave.
Yeah, Storm doesn't have a lot of fight. Oh no,
Yeah.
Gambit. Gambit has decent fight.
Right now,
I have a
right now,
fight.
Beast does have more fight than Gambit because Gambit's helping him,
Yeah.
basically. I'm going to use Beast's Enhanced Agility, first of all. It lets me reroll any number of my dice showing fight results. So it'll just be this one, basically. Oops, sorry. So that doesn't really get me anything I didn't have before. Well, so I'll use these to complete a couple objectives.
Yeah,
That's valuable to do. And
undoubtedly.
yep.
Nice.
And I guess I'll try for the outside chance of hitting something else. I do have to deal with the Sentinel's villainy ability, which in this case is suffer a damage. So if you could hand me a damage
Ouch.
token.
You got it.
I've got 5 health, so that could get bad for me.
He shot you.
You also have your power training token that you could spend if you do happen to get one fight.
Yep.
You could take out that Sentinel.
Yep, I could certainly try.
Odds are good.
Ooh.
Fighting.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
might as
did
well
it.
do it. Okay, so Beast will spend a training token and these in order to take out that Sentinel, who is discarded immediately.
Blam.
Boom!
And,
Take that, robot.
Gambit, it's on you to help finish this off.
Mutants rule, robots drool.
There you
If
go.
they're programmed to, which would be weird.
Nice.
You need
What
2
do I
powers.
need? 2 powers. Doesn't look like I have any. So if I have to re-roll, I get the cost of damage, right? Oh no, that's a
No, that guy
Sentinel.
That
died.
was in the Sentinel.
I can just
Beast
die.
has
Yep. And also, you don't. You can. You only have one helmet, but you can re-roll anything. You can re-roll all your dice
Yeah, I think
twice.
I'll just re-roll again.
Yeah. Just looking for those
Check
power
that.
symbols. Oh no.
Wow.
That's a lot
That's all
of
right. At
villainy.
least one more
At
time.
least we
doesn't
killed the
matter.
Sentinel.
This is a good time to roll all that much villainy because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Should I just re-roll them all again?
Do it, yeah, do it.
Oh, wow. Not a single
What
power
are, so what are
symbo.
your abilities?
Are they on here?
What are your abilities?
My beast ability, the shrewd advice. After assembling your dice pool, you may train.
Ah, okay.
Train teamwork, I
So you
think.
could have done that, but that's all right.
Yeah.
It's teamwork. It wouldn't help anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Gambit. What is Gambit's ability again? On your card?
On my after you deploy, you may train power
Okay.
or and what's that symbol again? This one?
The X?
The X
No,
is-
not the X. The
Oh,
That's power.
That's
Power.
power.
Yeah, power.
Yep.
You may train
Combat or power.
Fighter power.
Yes.
All right. Well, That's all right. Sometimes we fail.
Indeed, it's a dice game, you know.
Yeah. So the failure effect is one hero breaks a bond. Each hero suffers 1 damage. So our bond is broken.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Why
So-
would we? So the opposite. So
You
now
flip it over.
Flip it over. I'll put mine up here. You can read it, Deborah.
If you and the other sabotage bonded hero are at the same mission, while you are the active hero, you cannot re-roll dice showing teamwork results.
So because we are one of us, we sabotaged our own research.
In a
And now
perhaps
now
predictable
can't-
turn of
yeah,
events.
we can't work teamwork together now. Oh.
Gambit and Wolverine have very quickly sabotaged.
Yeah.
But that's only
each
if we're at the
other's
same mission. So as long as I
Yeah.
don't have to look at your face, we don't have to deal with this.
This was inevitable.
Yeah, basically.
Wolverine's really good at ignoring a bad situation by
Yeah.
just not talking to you. So I think we'll be good. We got it.
We also each have to take a damage. Gambit and Beast was the other thing. So.
Those are the damage tokens there.
Here's some tokens
Oh,
for,
yeah,
for
thank
that
you.
side of the
And
table.
so, is it you can get? Is it when you hit your damage limit that you're knocked out, or when you exceed?
I believe it's when you.
It's got to be when you hit it.
I think it's when you hit it.
Yeah.
And do you have 2 damage right now, or is it just an?
I have 2 damage because I had to take one from the Sentinel.
Oh yeah.
So Beast is a little beat up.
banged up.
He's still got a little ways to go, but you've got to be careful.
All right, Storm.
All right, I'm gonna help this trap mutant.
You're gonna lightning the trap.
Yep. Exactly.
Blow it with a
All
tornado.
right, so there's one of those. I do have to do these in order.
Yep.
Yep. There's the
But
arrow.
Power and 2 fight. And then I need 3 fight and a teamwork. Interesting.
Now bear in mind the only one of your dice that has a 3 fight on its own
Right.
is the red one.
Exactly, which is what I'm considering here. I can turn 1 die result to a power, and I have the power that I need at this
Yeah.
point. But I could still re-roll that. Okay, this is a complex situation. But let's try re-rolling these 4.
Yep.
Okay. So
So
I've
you can
still
have
got
one of the other
teamwork.
ones, either one really.
Yep. All right. And if I get any fight on this, then we're good.
Ooh.
No. All right. So 2 tasks.
Not bad, but it's still a failure.
No
Yeah.
dice.
Now those stay there though, right?
Yes.
Because you guys you're gonna deploy back to the Blackbird, but those successes still remain.
Yep.
All right, dice me up.
I have to discard a training token.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah.
one gets rid of
Yep.
that token that Beast gave her last round.
All right. What do you
Alright.
need? You need a bunch of red dice.
I need
right?
4 red and 2 blue.
When we go back to the Blackbird, we heal, right?
No.
No.
We have to go to
We
one
have
of
to go to the school.
Go to the school to heal.
These have to
Alright.
take a turn to rest up. And
All right, I can do
some
these
other
in
stuff.
any order. All I need is power and teamwork. This is going to be tricky. All right. Oh, I got lucky on a lot of power on non-power heavy dice. Okay, so I can definitely do the first one, and I am going to spend these red power results because I'm more likely to get teamwork on the blue dice. So that can those count for the
Oh,
top one.
don't re-roll that blue teamwork you
Oh,
had.
geez, yeah, thanks.
No, you're-
All right, let's go. Come on. Hey!
there it is.
That is lucky. That was really lucky.
All right. You
All right.
Reduce threat by 2.
Yep.
Okay.
We have as
Each hero
full
trains
as we can.
power.
Train power. All right. Well, I'm willing to get rid of this fight
Yeah.
training because I don't really need that as Wolverine. I am already fighting. I definitely need power because I got none.
Yeah.
So that is a good way to go. And so that one we don't need to put the. I mean, we could put the things on it, but
Yeah,
it
but it's
seems kind
done.
of pointless at this point.
All right. So we're back to the Blackbird.
Back to the Blackbird.
Yep. Now, because there are some face-up missions, the first thing we do in the threat phase is tick up our threat.
Yep.
It
Absolutely.
goes up by 1 for every exclamation
point.
point face-up. It's a good thing we took out the Sentinel, which had 1, so that would have been more. But so we do have to start watching that. Those things are going to be an issue, and we're also going to flip a mission face-up now because there's 4 of
Yeah.
us.
South America.
So, yeah, I think that's probably the best call. Highest.
Hey, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah,
All right.
avalanche.
So
So-
he goes, I believe.
I cleared the rock slide, and then what do you know? Here's avalanche.
Yeah, he's like, you messed up my rock slide.
All right, so Avalanche goes away.
And instead,
We get
Uh,
the Magneto protocols and the acolytes.
all right.
It's one of these. Okay, so the acolytes are this.
Yep.
Does that
Just
go?
put that over
Is
there.
it just a separate mission there?
Yeah, it's just into play.
Here we can put it in the
Yeah.
in the card cam.
So the Acolytes has a villainy effect that causes you to re-roll one die showing a fight result in order to re-roll your villainy results. And then as you can see, it's pretty beefy. So this symbol here means that you have to take a damage in order to complete that task, or that objective, I guess. And so there's a lot of fight and a lot of taking damage. That looks like something that could be good for me later.
Yeah.
And we also put into play the Magneto protocols, which, if you
yes.
would give us a dramatic reading.
The world's governments have long feared the threat of Magneto's power. Unfortunately, their contingency plans spell doom for peaceful mutants as well. Governments, am I right? Like, always coming after the mutants. All right. So now during the threat phase, once per round, before we draw a threat card, we discard the top card of its threat deck, which basically means we're going to be getting to a worse threat quicker.
Yep. If we ever cannot draw a threat card from the color that we're in, we have to draw it from the next one up.
And those cards just get meaner.
Yep. and if we ever cannot draw a red card when we otherwise would need to, that's one of the lose conditions.
Oh, okay. Well, so this is going to just...
So basically, to advance, we're gonna have to beat the Acolytes.
Yep.
Yep, and we're going to start plowing through our threat otherwise.
Yep.
Okay.
So now that we've done that, we draw a threat card. Because of the Magneto protocols, we start by getting rid of a Sentinel, apparently. Clever Diversion. So this is, there are two kinds of cards in the threat deck. Sentinels are one of them. The others are events, which are kind of do this effect and then discard this card.
Right.
So in this case, Clever Diversion.
Up there.
You have to
Yeah, I
crane
can-
your neck and
Can
read
you
it.
read-
Yeah, sure, I
Right.
can do that. Replace a story mission with the top card of the villain deck, face up. If you cannot replace a story mission, replace any face-up mission instead.
Do we have a story mission? Is that the Acolytes?
Yes.
So we now replace the Acolytes.
Yep. So before we can even deal with the Acolytes, we're going to have to get through Omega Red.
So it doesn't send the Acolytes away. It just
Correct.
covers it up. So that when it says replace, it doesn't mean remove the original.
Right.
Interesting.
It means put on top of, and
Okay.
you're going to have to do the thing that's on top of it to get
Got
there.
it.
Yeah. It doesn't stop us from being able to advance the scenario, fortunately.
Okay.
All right.
And then, if there are 3 or more heroes, we flip a face-down mission face-up. So we've got to do one of those.
Sure.
Is there any disadvantage to running out of cards in a continent?
Only in that we run out of choices, I suppose, if there are...
I mean, we can hit Europe here.
If we
There's-
know
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
bad stuff in a continent.
I'm just thinking both of those we found our villain, but
Yep.
Yep.
all right.
All right, so
Anti-mutant mob.
Anti-mutant mob.
things are kind of a mess.
Tell me about it.
Europe, that's just classic. What are you doing? Chasing us out of Europe.
All right. So we kind of have an interesting decision here,
Yeah.
whether we want to, immediately kind of try and push the main story, or if we want to try and clean up the world a little bit.
Things got messy
or,
fast.
or do both, right? Some a little split up the team action.
And am I wrong? Omega Red has 2 threat icons, so
Correct.
right now we're looking at we're going to go up 5 threat
Yep.
if we don't clear out all these missions.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Now these two are pretty close to being done, and it should be pretty easy to knock out.
I mean, it should be, but,
Yeah, I don't know where my skills would be best put, but I think probably over. Now this isn't in play right now, right?
Right, yeah, that's just a
Okay.
stack of other stuff. We can
Okay.
set that aside.
Yeah, just making sure.
Sure.
All right, so
Here, just let's just put this on top of
that
it.
sounds great. So probably, I think I guess I'll go to Omega Red.
Yeah, there's like a 5 fight requirement there.
Yeah,
so that
yeah.
Somebody that can fight good needs to be able to do.
Let's see. So I could almost certainly knock out that helpless mutant mission, but there's also some power requirements on Omega Red. So I could also go there.
I
What
would
do you
rather,
think?
and I would rather not be with Gambit because I'm going to need to
Yeah.
re-roll teamwork results in
Right.
order to get any of those objectives completed.
Sure.
Also, he smells. I am very angry about our research getting sabotaged. So
All right, I'll come over here with Wolverine. We'll take on Omega Red.
sounds
together.
good.
Stand right next to
I think since I've got blue and red dice, I'm going to see if I can finish off this trapped mutant situation.
I could
He's
try and
strong.
finish off the helpless mutant. When I
End the helpless mutant.
it's something I have to do. When I deploying is when I immediately.
Yep, so you just deployed.
So I can get a train for a power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Here you
Grab that
are.
power.
Just try to.
I may desperately need that.
You have the power.
All right.
All right. Shall we start over here with Omega Red?
Let's do it.
Let's take them
I've got my dice. Do you want to team
Oh,
up then?
yeah,
I think
yeah,
we
of
should.
course, here.
All right.
Well,
There you
that-
are. So now I have the ability. So now I've assembled my dice pool. I just need to swap one of these reds for a yellow, please. And then I can train in power, but I already have power trained, so we're just gonna go for it. Come on. Okay. Bring these over here. So what am I looking for? I can do these in any order, right?
Yep.
So I need 3 fight and 2 power.
Yep.
Done. Look at that. That was a good lucky roll.
And then you would need a teamwork and 5 fight.
5 fight. Ugh.
It is possible to get it with the dice you have remaining, but
You know what? I'm going to try.
Yeah.
I'm going to try. Why not? Let's see what happens. Nope. Nope. No luck. All right.
All right.
But 1 success.
yeah. Storm.
Now there's a
Yes.
villainy effect on Omega Red.
Yep. The villainy effect is discard a mutant or suffer 2 damage. So mutants, we haven't gotten any yet, but mutants are
Allies.
other X-Men characters that go with us on the adventure.
The junior team.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here. I'm looking for 5 fight and... Oh, after
Teamwork.
assembling my dice pool, I can train in combat. I'll
Nice.
just do
Nice.
that.
You should definitely do that because I think you'll be able to get there if you do that.
Yes. Well, I still need teamwork.
Okay.
But we should be okay. I need 5 fight. Got 5 fight right there. Okay.
Or you could use your token and be able to re-roll one of those dice.
These were not all my dice.
You know
That
what I
one was
mean?
not my dice.
That's not your dice.
Yeah. It was just over here.
But you know what I mean, Evan? If you
Yeah.
if you decide to spend your training token
Yes,
instead,
yes,
you
yes,
could
yes.
re-roll that die.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Got it.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, it does look like it'll probably cost you.
And you don't have to do the villainy effect because you left the die showing villainy out
Exactly.
of your re-roll.
Yep.
Perfect.
All right. So one hero
Boom.
forms
Omega
a
Red
bond.
done. Omega Red done.
Yep.
One hero forms a bond, so
You want to pull a card?
sure.
Yep. You can have up to 2 bonds, but you can't have more than 1 bond with any given other hero.
Right.
Why don't you? Because I'm one-handed and
Oh,
I'm
okay.
finding that much harder than I thought I did.
I'll take camaraderie.
Camarade. Now you can. I think it has to be the person you're at the mission with. Am I correct? Or can he choose to bond with anybody?
You're allowed to bond with anybody.
All right.
But of course, it might make a better story, I guess. if
Yeah,
you-
yeah. Let's do it.
All right. Let's do it. Camaraderie.
We've got camaraderie together now.
And can I have? I can have bonds with each of you, but only 1 bond per. I can only share 1
You
bond.
can have up to 2 bonds.
up to 2 bonds at a time.
Yep.
All right.
And only 1 bond per other player.
Okay.
So
Oh,
you
this
can't
is
have 2
this
bonds.
is particularly good for you.
Yeah. So why don't you read it and I'll put it up here on the thing.
Yeah, so if you and the other camaraderie bonded hero are at the same mission, while you're the active hero, you may exhaust this card to double the value of one of your combat results.
Ooh, yeah, that helps me a lot. Just knowing you're there with you got my backstorm, that just makes me feel like fighting. I just wanna burn the world down when we're together. All right.
I feel
Okay.
more confident with Storm at my back than
Right?
Gambit.
Yeah.
Okay, shall I try and free this trapped mutant
I believe in you, Beast.
with my towering intellect?
Yes.
You can hand me.
Also, you do have pretty big muscles. Like
I
you
do.
are a beast.
I do.
Yeah.
So I just need a 3 fight and a teamwork. I have a pretty good dice pool for getting that. Well, I managed it, not as easily as I was hoping. But, I can still get there with all those ones added together.
Took some effort.
So I get to draw a mutant for.
Is that what the success says? Draw
Yeah,
a
the
mutant?
success is draw a mutant.
Who'd you
Basically,
get?
I've saved the trapped mutant and brought them back. It was Richter.
Richter. Yeah.
So he will follow me around, although I can also hand him off to other people if his ability works better. So while I'm the active hero, I can exhaust Richter to reroll up to 1 red die and 1 yellow die, including villainy effects.
That's so cool.
That's pretty good.
Or ignoring villainy effects, yep. So he will help me out. Each player can have 1 mutant following them around, one student, basically.
Yeah.
So that'll help me in future.
Fantastic.
All right. Let's do a Gambit. I don't know why I said let's, but you go do a Gambit.
All you need is power. You did it!
He's got the power.
He does.
Power.
All right, so this one, the success says one hero draws a mutant and one hero forms a bond. So you get to do both of those.
Yep.
Nice.
So here,
can
there's
grab
your
a
mutant. What'd you get?
Multiple man.
Oh.
Multiple Man is great because there's actually 4 copies of him in the deck. So that, and when he is the only one you can have more than one
Yeah.
at a time.
And the more you have, the bigger his ability gets.
Yep. What's his ability, Deborah?
Okay, you can have any number of multiple man cards. While you are the active hero, you may exhaust multiple man to reroll 1 die, ignoring villain effects.
Nice. Nice.
It's pretty good.
I also
Yeah.
love this artist. This is Ariel Murray. He was one
Here,
of my
let me hand it
favorites.
over. I'll put it on the thing.
Yeah, let's show.
Yeah.
Let's
It
show
is
the
really
people.
good art of Jamie Madrox.
And so you also get to form a bond here.
Yeah,
Oh.
and you get to pick who you form it with, but it cannot be me.
No, you
Friendships
are allowed,
extras.
if you wish, you could fix your broken bond.
Oh.
Or you can gain
Oh.
Oh, instead.
That is
I would
the
love to do
option.
that.
You just flip it back, I believe. The
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
you just-
yes, I would
Oh,
much rather.
Let's
right.
go back
I
to
want
being
to-
research
yeah.
pals. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that idea.
This won't last long. Mark
like,
my
look,
words.
Gambit doesn't hold a
Multiple Man
grudge.
said something that really made Gambit realize that
Yeah.
he
Constantly throwing cards at Wolverine's back.
He saw Multiple Man and he's like, "How many of you are there? Hold on, we need to do more research."
now that you said, now I'm like, what did they make flashcards and Gambit just kept blowing them up? Is that
Yeah,
was that
I'm
the
just
sabotage?
imagining
That's what we do.
Logan just like trying to like science. He's like concentrating so hard.
He's like typing into Google, "How do I research?"
And Gambit's like,
Just think.
One brain cell between.
All right.
So we've done some good work in the world. So if you could,
We really reduced the threat. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
so we'll get rid of all of these
Yes.
completed missions, as well as Omega Red.
yeah, putting
Bye.
up some big numbers.
But that does reveal acolytes again, so they're back to cause us trouble.
Now, these completed missions, can they do anything for us? That we've
so
been, all this stuff we've been working on?
The villains that we've defeated, if one of us decides to go to the school, which is an option instead of doing a mission for a turn, one of the school cards, Xavier's office, and I can put it over here, lets us basically turn in villains that we've defeated to reduce our threat.
So if it gets like really high and we're actually feeling
Yep.
like it's making the game harder,
Right.
we just take a bunch of villains into Xavier.
Yeah, I brought you their heads.
Awesome.
So yeah, that can be a very valuable release valve when things
Totally.
get
Yeah,
He
hairy.
just scolds them in his office.
That's true.
It just scolds them and they feel very bad. Yeah.
Now Avalanche, what were you up to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So first things first.
Threat.
Threat ticks up.
Then we
By
reveal
2.
one of these guys.
Yeah. What do you think? Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a mutant thief.
A mutant thief.
Yep.
I think that is a mutant who is a thief and not someone stealing mutants.
The world
Could
may
be
never
either
know.
one.
The world is very cruel.
No, because of the Magneto protocols, we are going to
Yep.
get rid of this card
Burn a card.
and
All
then
right.
flip another one. Global Crisis.
Okay.
Flip a face down mission, face up.
All right. Yeah.
And if there
Yeah.
are 4 or more heroes, flip another face down mission, face up.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, we're lucky that we don't have a ton of threat up.
Oh,
but
nice. There's no threat on that one, so we
And
can comfortably ignore it forever.
Same with mutant thief. But
Yeah.
But both of the missions that don't have threat are ordered missions that we have to do.
Yeah.
In order. That's always a bummer.
They do give us mutants, which is a nice resource to have, but it is a question of if it's, valuable to do so.
Right.
And our threat isn't in the yellow yet, so all of those yellow and red qualifications we don't have to do yet.
Correct.
Yeah.
Based on the shape of the task.
Yes,
Yep.
yes. As well as the color, which is helpful if you're colorblind like me.
Yes.
The yellow and the green are extremely close for me, so the different shapes are really good.
Definitely.
Yep, we are about to tick into the yellow, which is in the next row, so we're not gonna be able to ignore those for long, I think.
That's true. They'll only get harder. Okay.
All right, so
What has a lot of fight? The acolytes,
acolytes,
right? Yeah.
yeah.
Send me to the acolytes. I'm gonna slice them up.
I guess I might as well go with you if we have
Yeah.
the camaraderie.
Yeah, we do have
you're gonna definitely
camaraderie.
need backup on that.
Yeah.
Are the two of you enough?
I'm a little funny. Wouldn't mind popping in there.
Yeah, we do have the research bond. That would help. Because that just allows us to turn teamwork. And then
Yeah,
Beast, you could go heal yourself, honestly.
that is true. The school cards do afford us a few options as well. So they all heal you a bit, and then they give you some secondary effect as well. Like the Danger Room lets you get a training token of your choice. Xavier's Office, as we talked about, lets you turn in villains to reduce threat.
What does Cerebro do?
Cerebro lets us look at the next card in a deck and decide if we want to leave it on top or send it to the bottom.
So
Sure.
you're basically using Cerebro to scan for mutants or to
Yep.
scan for villains. Yep.
Yeah,
I
so
love
if you're
it.
looking for a certain kind of mission, it's a good way to try to find it faster. Or if you are in a crisis situation and you definitely do not want a certain kind of mission, you can get rid of it.
That's cool. We don't really need that right now, but
Yeah, Beast is a little beat up, but I am frankly more worried about board state when
okay.
it comes down to it. So I think I'm going to try and help this ally in need.
Yeah.
That's reasonably in my wheelhouse, I think.
So if something happened and you got knocked out,
Yep.
and what would happen? Just would you be out of the game?
Nope.
I mean, yeah.
I would not have to
That's good.
go home and be sad. There's not player elimination.
Good.
If your X-Men gets knocked out, you do have to get rid of the bonds and mutants and stuff you had with you, so you lose some
Sure.
stuff. And in the next round, I can choose one of the other heroes.
That's cool. So you don't have to really worry too much. You don't have to do a lot of you don't have to do too much damage control
Yeah.
on your hero, and not at least not at this point in the game.
Yeah, and
That's
sometimes a heroic sacrifice is the best way to deal with
Of
things.
course.
So you can do that and not be out of the game forever.
I like that. I shouldn't say hate, but it's always a bummer when a game requires me to be constantly healing, and then
Yeah.
losing my fun turn because I
Yeah.
have to keep being so worried about that.
Yeah. It is noteworthy that once we get to kind of the final showdown, then if your hero is knocked out, then it's
Yes,
Yeah.
you dead.
In the final battle, that rule does change a little bit because it is the final battle. You can't
Right.
just wait for reinforcements. To
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just going to tap out.
You can't
real
call
quick.
timeout.
Yes. But we'll get to that.
All right,
hopefully.
yeah. Cool. I just wanted to know how worried I should be about my friend Beast, that's
We're fine. We're fine.
All right.
I've got Richter. He's my friend.
You want to go first since you're soloing it up?
Sure.
Yeah.
So.
Need another red. There you go.
Yeah.
How many training tokens can I have?
Just one.
One at a
One.
time. But you can always, if you want to train in something else, you can swap it out if you're given the opportunity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
All right. So I need some fighty stuff and I need some teamworky stuff.
Okay.
Well, I got some of that. So I've got the two teamworks I need.
No villainy effect there.
Yeah, so those are effectively blank. I've got a 2 fight, which I can use. So I'll go ahead and use my first reroll like this.
Should be enough, right?
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Because I can add those up. It's 4, so it's equal or less. Yeah. Okay. So that'll do.
Taking care of business.
Yeah.
Helping an ally in need.
Yep.
It didn't seem that hard. They were like, hey, man, the vending machine stuff.
Yeah.
Do you have $1? He's just like, oh gosh, hold on, let me look.
I put on my suit for this, man.
Should his fur pockets.
So for success, we reduce threat by 1 and can look at the top card of any threat deck and place it on the top or bottom.
What you gonna do?
I guess this is just going to get discarded, so it almost doesn't matter.
But you could look at orange or the yellow to see what's gonna happen when we get there.
Yeah, let's
Make
see
sure we
what
don't just get hit right away with something terrible.
Ooh. I think I'm less afraid of that
All right.
than I am
All
other
right.
things that might be in that deck.
Cool.
All right. Do we want to pass our assist cards around?
Yeah, should we do the old three-way switcheroo here?
So mine lets you train in power, which both you already have.
Okay. Mine allows you to train in fight. And we're all trained up, right? Or
I am
you're
not trained. I'm not trained
Well,
up.
then why don't you what do you have over there?
Could spend pretty much anything to gain a training token of that type.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, we don't have to swap around since it doesn't help anybody. Is anybody?
true.
I can give you another fighting die if you feel like you need it.
That's
or
true.
you could train and fight if we swap. That would also do it.
Yeah. Maybe we swap.
That sounds
and
good to
leave it
me.
at that.
All right.
All right. There we go.
So go for it. Since yours is a
Oh, all
symbol
right.
of pool effect and everything, so you
All
would
right.
train and fight.
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you. And 2 blues. All right, let's see what I can take care of business here. Lots of teamwork results. And a power.
Those are not super useful
Yep.
to you.
Villainy is reroll 1 die showing combat result.
Yeah, so in this case, it wouldn't actually do anything to you.
Yeah, that's okay.
Which is a good reason to re-roll.
I
it.
only need a single teamwork. I can save this power.
Yeah. Come on.
Okay, we got some fighting. Got
Nice.
some fighting. So,
And you're
so this
trained.
is that middle one right there.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's great.
or
I can take the damage because I have actually a higher threshold
this is the top
on account of
one.
my muscles.
your bulging muscles.
Yeah.
I will do one more reroll. Reroll these guys. Oh, dang. Didn't get what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Okay. I will just do the center one.
All right.
The center task.
Storm.
Boom. That was me.
That was you. Gambit. Do it.
All right.
Do it.
Another red die. There you are.
All right.
Hand me all the ones we're not using. I will spray them down.
Okay, what do I need? 1 fight.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really understand what rolling the villainy.
Yeah, so if you want to reroll that, you have to reroll a die showing combat.
Ugh. Jeez. And if
Or
I
you
leave-
can just not re-roll
Yeah,
those.
just
Right,
leave them alone,
exactly.
not to-
You can just ignore them, and they're just kind of out of your dice pool at that point.
And I didn't use my opportunity to change that. Too bad.
It's a cooperative game. If we wanted to, we could always say that.
No, this is very hardcore.
But
Yeah.
So I pretty much just need to get fight. Now, there's also my research. While
Yes.
I'm an active hero, I can exhaust the card to turn 1 die showing a teamwork result to any result. So I hopefully a fight or teamwork.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, no! The worst.
Too much villainy.
All right, so basically you can't do any. You can't re-roll any dice unless you want to give up the ones you already were reserving.
I mean, rerolling that one fight would not be the,
Yeah, you
the
haven't.
end
You
of the world.
technically haven't spent those yet, so you could just do that, and then it lets you re-roll 4 dice. It's a pretty good payoff for what you're doing.
So I have to
So what you would do is you would take that one fight,
1 fight. This
Yep.
one.
yep, and then
Yes,
re-roll
and then-
all of those.
Just reroll all of them. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's really not bad.
You only have to do the villainy
only
effect
have
one
one roll
time,
for the
regardless
day.
of the number of dice
Yeah.
you roll.
Come
Yep.
on.
Much better.
All right, there's some fighting.
Jeez.
And you can turn your teamwork to anything you want.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. I just need fight. Don't I? Just lots and lots of
just
fight.
some fighting.
Okay.
You are going to take a damage as well.
Yeah.
So I would
So can I
say
just
exhaust your bond, and then you can
Yes.
change your teamwork to any fight. No, you just actually turn it sideways.
Oh.
You
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
Yep.
Flip it over. There you go.
Yep.
So now that teamwork can become a 2-fight
fight is
So you could
or a 3-fight actually.
you could get both of the tasks,
Oh,
but that's
man.
going to hit you with 2 damage. So you might want to leave one of those
yeah.
for Wolverine.
Yeah.
I want to get. I have a little hurt right now, so yeah. I'll just settle with that.
All right. So you're going to complete one of them.
Yeah.
All right. So you do take a damage.
Youch.
All right.
Those acolytes, I
Oh,
tell you,
there's damage down there.
right there.
Oh,
Those
I do
guys.
have a pile.
I need 2 red dice, please.
There you are.
All right. If you want to spray those other ones down, that would be great.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, here we go. Okay, that is a lot of teamwork, not a lot of fight. Okay, so once per round, I can reroll any number of dice showing power or teamwork results. So I'm going to do that first, because all I need is fight, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
First, I'm going to use my ability.
Fight.
Wolverine's ability is called the best there is. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay, that is a lot of teamwork, not a lot of fight. Okay, so once per round, I can reroll any number of dice showing power or teamwork results. So I'm going to do that first, because all I need is fight, right? Okay. First, I'm going to use my ability. Wolverine's ability is called the best there is. That's super helpful. But let's see. So how many fight do I need total?
5 total.
5 total. And what are they split up as? 3 and 2?
3 and 2.
Okay, because I can't. One thing you should know is if it says 4 and 1, you can't do 3 and 2 to achieve that. So let's see. Okay, I'm going to. The villainy thing is I have to re-roll a dice showing fight. I'm just going to re-roll all of these dice actually for my first re-roll. Boy, all right. I guess I'll hold this. No, man, I really. So I can actually use my research.
Yeah, you can double that.
I'm going to reuse my research and turn this teamwork into a 3 fight.
And then, yeah, you got it.
And then I got it.
All right, so you'll take a damage.
Take a damage. Thank you. And great.
All right. So success, reduce threat by 2. Put Magneto's ultimatum 23A into play.
Okay.
Then place this card under the plot.
Ooh. Okay. Very exciting.
All right, you want to throw that up?
Yeah,
throw that
sure.
up there?
So we beat the Acolytes, but Magneto is now mad.
So the villainy result on Magneto's ultimatum is to discard a die. That's going to hurt. And these all have to be in order.
Yep.
And if we fail, we suffer 2 damage. Each hero at the mission suffers 2 damage.
Yep, and it's going to be bumping threat by 2 every turn until we deal with it.
Lots
so
of fight.
It's going to be messy.
Wolverine's ready to sacrifice himself for the greater good. And a very uncharacteristic feel of emotion.
But at least we helped that ally in need.
We did. We did.
We're just the best.
For the X-Men. Oh, here, Storm. We should swap our cards back.
There you are.
There we are.
Let's
Top
see.
of the round. Threat time.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
So now, when do our bonds unexhaust? Is it?
There's a regroup phase coming up here.
Yeah,
So-
basically at the end of the round. Yep.
Great.
Same with mutants. If the mutants exhaust.
So it's not something I have to go do to fix.
Right.
It just happens. That's great to know.
So we flip a mission.
Yep.
All right, a lost mutant.
All right, and then we discard this green card
Yep.
and then look at the next one. This one is a Sentinel.
What's his target?
His target is the fewest threat icons.
So
There's
a couple
three-way
options
tie.
here.
We can basically choose which one he goes to.
Let's put him on the one that doesn't have the order arrow on it because I think.
Sure.
Actually, well, I don't know. That
one's
one
pretty
only has
tricky.
that one only has 2 objectives. That might be easier to have a sentinel on because then it's not as much that has to get done.
Yeah.
To clear it.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
All right, and now we regroup. So this is when we
cards
would ready
come
up.
So we ready your bond there. So I know that when I've played this game in the past, one of the things I've done that has been a pitfall has been to just like go at the story over and over and over and without taking the time to like heal or like train up. Do we want to just go at Magneto's ultimatum or do we want to try to do other things right now? What do we think?
I'd love to heal.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a hard mission to complete. But it is adding a lot of threat, so it's calculated risk.
Yeah, maybe what I'll do is I'll go try to take out that sentinel alone. I don't need to heal. I've only have 1 damage on me, but I know a lot of y'all are a little more wounded.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to go do that, and that way we can at least reduce some threat this round.
I also do not need to heal this round, but yes, I may go out after that anti-mutant mob, since that is not too bad at the moment, but it's going to get gnarly if we get into yellow.
That's true. That looks like something that you could probably do alone. Total of 5 things, with 6 dice. It's going to be tricky, but I bet you could do it.
Yeah.
And you are trained.
I got
too.
training.
All right.
We'll get there.
That sounds good.
All right, so I'm going to go there.
All right. Could you please put me over there on South America? I'm going to fight that sentinel.
Absolutely.
You two are going to heal, you think? Or?
Yeah, I'd love to heal, definitely.
So what do you can also train, or you can also, we don't really need to turn in
You can cash in some villains.
but
Can I train even if I'm just deploying to go heal?
yeah. Yep. Because then you can either decide to swap your token or whatever you want to do.
Yep, the danger room lets you train while you're also healing.
So you remove you heal 2 damage?
Yep, 2 damage in the danger room.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, all of the school cards give you healing and another ability. So there's there's nothing that just like all you do on your turn is heal.
Cool.
Right.
What about you, Beast? Where are you going to deploy?
I'm on the fence.
It might actually be worth cashing in those villains at this point
Yeah,
because
Sure.
so that you don't get pushed into yellow.
That's
Right.
true.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. And also, you do need. I mean, healing would be good.
Yeah.
Because I think we're starting to approach things getting really gnarly / end game, right?
Yeah, we're gonna get pushed into the yellow pretty soon, regardless. Though is the
That's
thing.
true. That's true.
Just because of the number of cards.
Well, even if we're using yellow cards, our threat marker may still be in the green.
Yeah, that's correct.
And that
does make a
means that those tasks don't trigger.
Yep. Sure. So I'll go hang out in Xavier's office. So that heals me 2, and I can turn in the villain missions we've dealt with to reduce threat by the number of icons they have.
Sure.
Omega Red has 2, Black Tom Cassidy has 1.
Oh, so a total of 3
so a total
threat
of
icons.
Nice.
Yep, and then these are
Nice.
just out of play forever. They're
All right.
Can I point out the artwork on Danger Room? That is
Yeah.
one of
Oh,
my
yeah,
very,
sure. Throw it
very
up there.
favorites.
I'm gonna fight. I think I'm all on my lonesome. I got this. I feel confident in my abilities to fight this Sentinel. And who else am I helping over there? What's going on in South America?
Oh, it's
A
runaway mutant?
Runaway mutant, lost mutant.
These kids today, I tell you, I'm gonna make them come back. All right, so not great. Got a couple villainy results. What is my villainy effect over there? Is it discard a die?
Yep.
Yep.
Yuck. Okay, so I need 3 individual fights to be able to take out that Sentinel. This is an example of where my 2 fight would only satisfy one of those tasks.
Yeah.
Right.
But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reroll all my dice, just not this one, but these 3 dice here for now, and see. Hey, look at that. All right.
Nice.
I did it, so at least we can take out the Sentinel. And that's, you know what, that's all in a day's work for me. I'm going to put my feet up, have a cigar, not worry about the rest.
So then, failure, discard a
Objective token.
from this mission.
Yeah,
But-
so if you had made any progress, we would have lost it.
But,
So just as well that you...
yeah, luckily,
Focus.
though, we got rid of the threat on that Sentinel, which is nice. So,
Right.
Yep.
That was the important thing.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
All right, Storm.
3 yellow, 2 blues, 1 red. Let's see what we get. And I am trained in fighting. All right. So this is actually a pretty good mix right off the bat. So I got 2 fight and a power, and 2 fight and a teamwork. And then I just need
That is
another
really
teamwork.
nice off the bat.
Guess I'll take that. So I just need 1 more teamwork.
Come on, teamwork.
All right, no villainy effects.
Come on, teamwork!
Teamwork, no.
Ah.
Yeah,
Wah,
I
wah.
can switch a die to a power result, but that's not.
Yeah,
Gonna
didn't help you in this case.
Yep. Well, I will spend 1 of these to keep my training. Complete 2 tasks.
Not bad.
And failure, 1 hero breaks a bond.
Oh, camaraderie!
And Wolverine just...
Camaraderie
Having all
has
of
turned
these-
to betrayal!
All of these rough relationships.
Oh, betrayal. Oh, no. And I'm so betrayed I can't even put it up.
So while we're in the same spot, while you're the active hero, you can't reroll dice showing combat.
Oh, yikes.
All right, well, we hate each other now, so
That's you know,
as is the way of the X-Men.
it's true. That's one of my favorite things about this, by the way, is that that's such a classic part of X-Men. Is you know, that they fight, they have relationships, you know, friendships, lover relationships, you know, like mentor relationships. There's betrayal. There's all kinds of. It's always
Yeah.
been one of the higher drama,
Yeah,
you know,
it's kinda
lines
soapy
in Marvel,
in a
right?
great way.
So like, I think that really comes across in this game, which I just love it. I've been a huge X-Men dork since, you know, I was a teenager in the 90s. So
I think it's because they all look
Chris
like they're
Claremont
rich
era.
most of the time.
there were like pre-House of M, where there were like just so many mutants that had like the craziest,
Yeah.
silliest powers. Before Wanda came and made it all right again.
All right, so we're all heading back,
Yep.
Yep, back to the ship.
and threat goes up by 3, I believe.
Yep,
Ooh.
so we're on the cusp again, and then we discard this.
Yep.
We
we
would
can't-
flip a mission, we can't though.
Yep.
So. And it's another Sentinel. He wants to go to the most objectives.
That's
It'll be
gonna
one of those.
either the Acolytes or Lost Mutants. I would say probably Lost Mutants. It doesn't have any threat. We don't really have to deal with it, you know, on its own.
Yeah, if we
But-
stuck this on the Acolytes, or on Magneto's Ultimatum rather, the dangerous thing is that it would then have 2 villainy effects.
Yeah,
Then you would have to do them both
That'd be rough.
every time you wanted to reroll villainy dice.
Alternately, you could put it on the anti-mutant mob, which is just going to take 3 teamwork to resolve.
Yeah,
Or 1 teamwork at the
Or
moment.
one teamwork if we can get it done this round.
Right.
yeah, that's probably the best option since we're probably going to go do that anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And this villainy effect is suffer 1 damage.
Yep. So it'll hurt, but we can deal.
All right. And we refresh anything that's exhausted.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's figure out where we're going.
Well, I think Beast and Richter, because Richter lets me reroll some dice without worrying about villainy effects, can try and finish this off.
That's a good idea.
Do we all want to take on Magneto's ultimatum?
Let's do
Sure.
it. Let's do it.
Go for
I'm
it.
fresh.
We're ready.
I keep
Flying
wondering
into
if I should
action.
Yeah.
switch my training, but I'm so traumatized from that first extremely bad roll. I have a single power.
All right. So let's see if we can get rid of this sentinel and help this or stop this mob. Oh,
There you go.
wow! I did need some teamwork. I didn't need that much teamwork.
Basically, yeah. Success.
Yeah. It doesn't do anything for the. Well, I guess this is good for the sentinel, so I'll hold on to that.
You could re-roll those 2 red teamworks because they're going to be more likely to give you the fight results you need.
Yeah.
Right.
You can re-roll them all, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
All right.
keeping those because I need them.
Someone in the chat is asking if there's a way to restore bonds. Whenever you would make a bond, you can flip it back,
Yep.
correct?
Yeah, you can choose to repair a bond rather than getting a new one.
Yeah.
We haven't seen it in this play, but there's also ways to potentially get a bond in the negative state in the first place.
Sure.
Okay.
Got some fighting.
Yeah. And
Yeah, you got it.
That's gonna do the
You
sentinel.
got it, yep. You got the
Alright.
Sentinel and you got the top one, the card as well.
Yep.
Bam. What's the success on that?
Each hero trains teamwork, which, I guess I can.
1 hero draws a mutant.
Yeah. So I can't have more than 1 mutant with me, so I'm going to either choose to keep this one or keep Richter. So I got Boom Boom. Boom Boom just lets you exhaust to train power, which I think might actually be better for me than Richter because I do not have very much power. So I'm gonna keep Boom Boom. Now what happens to Richter? Richter is not discarded. We don't kick him out of the school because we found a different person.
You're out.
Richter basically hangs out at the school, and between rounds, someone can pick him up.
Just for free?
Yep.
If they go to the school? Do you have to spend your turn at the school to do it?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I don't think so. You can just grab him.
Great.
Yeah, I admit that's one of those things that did change, and my designer brain remembers all the various rules. That
Right.
changed.
Yeah, that's always the trick too. When you are working on something. You just tuck them under maybe.
Yeah. So Richter, anybody who does not have a mutant can choose to pick up Richter and bring him along.
All right, let's take down Magneto's ultimatum.
Yeah.
We got this. We're just gonna do it.
Should we pass these guys around?
Yeah, for sure. So mine allows you to train fight.
Yeah, I already have trained fight. Mine lets you train power, which is not much use to either of you.
I already have power trained.
Yeah.
And then what is Gambit? What's your assist ability, Gambit?
You can spend one of any of them pretty much to gain a training token.
Sure.
Type.
Okay. I don't think there's any reason to swap.
Yeah.
Not really.
honestly.
I'm good.
As long as
So-
you're happy with your dice pools, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm good with. I'm the best there is at what I do, which is fight.
So the first one needs a bunch of teamwork. So maybe we should think about the order here.
Yeah.
I guess you do also have teamwork.
We all have
Yeah,
the same
same
amount of blue
amount of blue
dice.
dice.
Yeah. All right. So maybe it doesn't matter.
Is anyone trained in teamwork?
Negative.
Okay.
I can change a teamwork.
Does multiple man help you with teamwork?
He'll help me re-roll ignoring a villain effect.
Okay. And there is a villain effect. That might be a good way to start.
Yes. So, yeah,
All right.
let's get started.
All right. Here you are.
Some blues and 1 more red.
Yes. All right.
All right. Got some teamwork.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that.
You
Oh, we
need-
have to do
you
this.
need
Yeah, we have
two
to do them in
teamwork
order.
and
Two
3
teamwork
fight.
And
Yeah.
3.
Hey, there it is.
You got it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Fantastic. If we each do 1, that's all we got to do.
Sure. Should I? I mean, I wouldn't even be able to roll enough anyway.
No,
unless
because
I
you've
used-
spent 4 dice.
Yeah, I do have.
A
But
power.
a power.
There is a you come. I mean, you
Yeah.
might as well roll. There,
Yeah.
but
No,
have
'cause you have to
re-roll that
discard a
villainy.
die.
You'd have to take it. Yeah.
So if my multiple man, if I
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
use
Yeah.
him,
Yep.
I
Yeah.
can reroll ignoring the villain.
Yeah. So
There you
exhaust
go.
him, and then you can
Yeah.
re-roll those 2, and maybe if you get enough fight, come on. Are they
It's
both
a-
3s?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're both
Oh,
threes.
come on.
But each
It's
of
an
those
incredibly
dice.
You can do it. Come on. That's
one
all
for
right.
us.
No.
Very close.
All right, that's all right. You did your part.
You did. You did.
Yep.
You did your part.
Oh, but wouldn't that have been great?
Now, Storm and Wolverine, remember, you're not getting along right now. You're having a fight.
That's
Oh,
true.
that's
so
right.
we cannot we can't re-roll dice showing fight results.
That might be bad. All right, well, I got 3 fight, and there's that, and I got power. All right, I'm gonna, let's say I use this token, and power.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did it?
yeah.
Boom.
I don't have a chance to do the final one, but
That's
Yeah.
great.
that's okay.
That's
Can't-
good because the
can't get
final
there.
one's all fights. So
okay
that's good for me.
That's
over
what
here.
you're all about.
That's what I'm all about.
All right,
All right, I just need 3 red dice, please.
there you are.
All right. Let's do it.
Take it home.
All right. Oh boy, that's a lot of villainy. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So, I don't have anything that lets me ignore villainy, so I'm gonna have to discard one. I'm gonna get rid of one of my dice. But first, let's see. I can re-roll any number showing teamwork or power results, but I think I'm gonna wait to use that because
Yeah.
right now I only have 2 of those. So I will get rid of one of the blue dice and re-roll these as my first re-roll. A little better, a little better. All right, what do I need altogether?
3, 3, 3.
3, 3, 3. Oof. So I don't really. I've got 1, 3. I'm definitely going to hang on to. I don't want to spend these together. I think spending 2 dice to get 1 is probably a fool's errand right now.
Well,
You can't
but
re-roll them,
you can't
though.
re-roll
I can't re-roll them. That is a good point. I can re-roll this using my ability to give me 2 chances to re-roll it.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I'm going to have to do.
Yeah, because if you get a 2 or a 3 on that one, you've got what you need.
Ugh.
So
All
that
right.
was your power reroll.
Here's my second re-roll. Hey, I got a 2 fight. Is that enough to do it? It is.
All right.
3, 3, 3. Bam.
All right. Put Magneto's Vision 24A into play. Then place this card under the plot.
Okay.
All right, so this is the one we read a little earlier, but probably bears reading
Magneto
again.
and his new acolytes are prepared to take drastic measures, and the humans have responded with fear and anger. It is more vital than ever for us to show humanity that there are good mutants in the world. So at the end of the round, if our completed missions pile has a mission with 1 or more threat icons from each continent deck, we can flip the card. Do we have that?
Negative.
Okay.
We need Europe.
We need Europe.
We've got Asia, Africa, and South America. North America not in play.
Okay.
So we need Europe.
Now, if we had not spent Black Tom Cassidy...
Actually, this is about to get there.
Oh, well then,
Yeah.
all right.
So yes, we have that
So
actually.
now we have that at the end of the round.
So we'll do the threat phase first.
Okay.
And it's still, the Magneto protocols are also still in place, so we still have to do this, discard this thing.
Okay, so we discard.
Yeah, so we don't tick up any because we had no
No
threat.
threats showing.
We discard that, and so we have to start going into the yellow deck. Stretch thin. Exhaust all mutants and positive bonds. They cannot be readied this round.
Ooh,
Oh, no.
all mutants and positive bonds.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
everyone
they won't
gets
get refreshed.
exhausted.
And
No
if there are
one's
4 or more
refreshed.
heroes, draw another threat card.
Yikes.
Okay, that's fine, I guess. At what cost? 1 hero breaks a bond. If a hero has been knocked out during this game, 1 additional hero breaks a bond.
We only have this bond to break, so we have to also break our research bond.
Well, we could choose to have somebody else gain a negative bond. I have no bonds.
I feel like it's probably... Boy, I don't know. What do you think? Is it better just to break the one we have, or to risk getting something worse?
Yeah, does everybody just hate Wolverine? Or
I mean, that's very on brand. That is very on
I'm
brand.
fine with that.
Yeah.
Gambit just couldn't stop flicking those
Yeah,
cards.
what do you
Yeah.
think? Is it more important for us to be able to turn a die showing teamwork to any result? Or if this is break, we can't reroll. I wouldn't be able to
Ooh.
reroll teamwork or fight if we
You'd-
break this bond.
You'd
That's
have a
probably
rough
not
time.
good.
That is.
We should probably
Sure.
make someone take,
Should we take a
a
negative
broken
bond?
bond.
Well, I don't have a bond of any kind, so
All right, then.
I'll go ahead and just draw this one
Beast,
here.
it's time for you to show your true colors. Who do
Oh,
you
no.
hate?
I have regret about somebody.
Ooh. This means that you and the regret bonded hero, if you're at the same mission, after you assemble your dice pool, you must discard one die of any color. Yikes! That's not good either.
Oh man, who should I give this to? Wow. Does anybody?
Well, you can't give it to.
I cannot give it
You
to
can't give it to
Wolverine.
me. You can't give it to Wolverine.
Wolverine has two
Wolverine's
bonds.
dance card is full.
I'm busy hating everybody.
Storm.
All
I
right.
think
Okay.
we've had there's stuff left unsaid.
Our
between
love
us.
has turned to regret.
Okay, so is that the end of our threat phase?
It is.
And so we flip this card.
Yep.
Dun dun dun.
What do we got?
Oh, so it is the beginning of the showdown.
Time for the showdown.
It's showdown time.
Oh.
Is this one I think that we flipped?
Oh.
Oh, is it that one that we
Yeah.
flip?
Yes.
You're correct.
Oh, okay. All right. Attack Asteroid M.
Ah,
We're not at the showdown.
it's not
yet.
the showdown yet. Flipped the wrong one with the word Magneto on it.
All right. So this one's gonna be rough, but well, it's not too rough if we're in
Actually,
green.
we only have to
It's
do these
pretty easy.
greens so far.
So this one, once we complete it, does begin the showdown.
Okay.
All right.
So we've got
And-
to attack Asteroid M.
The villainy effect is discard 2 dice or suffer 2 damage. That is rough. All right.
But we definitely want to do that this round before.
Yeah, we need to get rid
I
of
mean,
that.
there is no threat on the board. But.
That said, only 3 of us can go.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, is there another success at any of these other missions that would be something that would be good for us to take into the showdown? Since we're probably going to start the showdown next round.
Yeah.
Chances are. And does anyone want Richter?
He is exhausted, but one
Yeah,
of
you
us
can still
could
take
add
him,
him
though.
to our party.
Yeah.
I'll take him. He lets you re-roll a yellow die and a red die. I have both.
That
so-
sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
All 3 of these other missions let us draw another mutant. And
Okay.
since we only have 2 mutants and we could have up to 4 following us around, that's not a bad thing if we think we have the time. Which right now our threat situation is sitting here where we're in the green.
Yeah.
We are drawing yellow cards, but like we're not going to get through the yellow deck super fast.
I'm going to be the one who stays out because I have the most negative bonds with you guys. So if I'm not there, then our negativity is reduced.
You're grounded, Wolverine.
Yeah. I'm just going to go work on myself for a while. So, actually, I'm going to go to South America and take care of that runaway mutant. I think I have the ability to do that. I'm trained in power, and I have good fight and teamwork. So I think that's a good idea
That makes
for
sense.
me.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Sounds good. I'll head to Asteroid M. Are you guys coming as well?
Yes. Wolverine needs a lone mission to decompress.
You pass those dice over here.
Yes.
Here's some dice.
Are you also going
sure.
to Asteroid M?
Cleaning protocols.
Where
what do you
are
think?
headed to?
You know what? Since right now we're in the green,
Yeah.
attacking Asteroid M is actually pretty easy.
We should be able to take it on.
So I think it would be overkill to send me there. I can go pick up a mutant somewhere as well. That'll be a tall order, so I think I'll try to get this lost mutant
Yeah.
in Asia.
Dun dun dun.
I guess all the dice are in front of me, so I guess
Go
I'll
for it.
begin. So 2 reds, 4 blues. Boom Boom is not available. I'm not too distracted by the regret I have about what happened between me and Storm. Don't want to talk about it. Okay. So I've got a 1 fight and a teamwork.
And you can do these in any order.
Yes. I've got, let's see. I need another fight. I'll keep this 3 fight because I need a 2 fight. And I'll keep this teamwork because I need a teamwork. But I'm still looking for 2 power symbols, basically. The ones that are going to be the hardest for me to
Right.
Yeah,
Roll.
it's so.
I'll use my enhanced agility to reroll any number of dice showing fight results. So this is my this is not my last normal reroll. It's a special reroll.
Oh, there's one.
There's
that.
a villainy, but doesn't matter because there's no villainy effect.
Yeah. So and then just see if I can get that last power. No.
Shit.
So
you got 2.
Yeah, I got 2.
Which 2 did you succeed at?
I definitely do the top one, and I can do either of the others. I think the bottom one is probably going to be the hardest one for somebody else to fix because it has that
Yep.
split. So I'll if we choose to go back there. So, but we failed. Each hero discards a training token or suffers 2 damage. Well, I have a training token.
Yeah. Also, let's not suffer 2 damage, right? Because
Let's not do that.
if I'm correct, when the showdown happens, we don't get a chance to go back to the school and regroup or anything. We just go straight into it, right?
Yeah, we gotta. That's the point at which we're in the end game and we can't like chill.
In that case, I think I'm going to go next, just in case you guys do trigger it. Let's. All right. So I just need plus 2. All right. Okay, come on. Schnicked. All right, what do I need here? I need, in order, so I need total, I need 2 fight, and a power.
Yep.
That's right.
All right, and I can't re-roll my fight. Oh no, I'm not.
You can,
None of that
you're
matters. Good. And there's no villainy effect. I'm actually sitting pretty well for this, so I'm going to save this 2 fight because that's good. And I don't have anything else that's going to help me. So
Yeah, you got a lot of low fights
yeah,
there.
a lot of low fight and villainy there that didn't do anything. Okay, so that's good. I got another 2 fight, so I can do that top one there with this power.
Yeah.
And then I need just 2 teamwork. And we're not in the yellow yet, so that's, all right, so actually, this will be my second reroll. All right, now I can reroll with my ability, any power or teamwork results, so I'm going to reroll this power.
Yep.
This has to stay, and all we just, come on, teamwork.
Ah,
No,
almost.
another 1
I
fight.
thought about it.
Can't do anything, but I can get the top one at least.
Yep.
Got it.
And what's my failure effect?
Discard a objective at this location.
Oh,
The
wonderful.
mutant is still running away.
Just like, I don't care about you, old man.
He has Wolverine chasing after him.
I'm just going to tell
terrifying.
myself it's Quentin Quire because he is such a little snot. So that's what's happening. He's just like, get out of here.
All right.
Kenosha's for lovers.
You want to go first?
Sure.
You gonna fly us to Asteroid M?
I'll do my very best.
There you
Nice
go.
fight, just one.
I was trying to find a Quentin Quire shirt to wear for this live stream, but then I realized that the sling strap was covered any message I could find on it. I was like,
Alas.
also, yeah, that's too bad. But if you like X-Men, you want to see something fun, Google Quentin Quire's t-shirts because he's had some really great, hilarious slogans.
She
got a
with villainy. That's rough.
Got teamwork for sure.
Yeah, I have my teamwork for sure. May as well.
Well, I mean, you can fulfill that task, right? Because
Yeah.
since you
can I
rolled.
Because they're just green. All you have to do is the green ones.
Right.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Neat. Oh, thank goodness we're in green.
You could spend your power if you want to knock out that bottom
Yeah,
one.
for
Yeah.
sure.
All right. Nice. So now all you need to do is get 4 fight. Yeah.
Yeah, so you spent 1 teamwork. So I don't know if you want to roll and try and get that 4 fight.
Might as well.
Oh, don't roll those
If
villainies.
you're gonna roll those villainies, you have to take 2 damage
Yeah,
or
yeah.
get rid of 2 dice.
Okay.
Okay.
Not
And I didn't
the
spend
yellow
that yet,
X.
just
Yep.
these
There you
guys.
go.
There we go.
All right.
All right.
No.
These. Nope.
Got one more shot if you want.
One more. Come on,
Why not?
Gambit.
Yeah.
Oh.
nice.
All right.
That's all right.
That's
That's
a
all
lot of villainy.
Bring us home.
Yeah,
Storm.
leave me something to
Yeah. Come on,
do here.
Storm.
All right. 2 yellows. I've got the 2 fight already trained up, so it should be pretty
Just
easy.
need 2 fight to do it.
Yeah, you
got
rolled-
it.
You got plenty.
Bam. Nice.
All right. Place the Magneto protocols under the plot card
Okay.
at the start of the what phase is that? Threat phase. At the start of the threat phase, put Magneto Showdown into play.
Okay.
All right. So this is the only card we completed, so it's the only one that we get rid of.
So we come back.
We go back to the Blackbird.
So the threat phase has started. So now this is
Yep.
when we would put Magneto Showdown into play.
Indeed.
All right.
Read that
So
for
these
us?
all clear out.
I'll read that
right?
while you clear that out. Yep. Even reaching asteroid M was nearly impossible. It required a special, non-ferrous, space-worthy jet and the combined powers of 3 different X-Men to reach orbit. But at last, the asteroid has been breached. Unfortunately, the Acolytes were waiting, along with Magneto, the master of magnetism. Once again, the X-Men clash with their oldest foe. Flip the plot card and set up the showdown. So all those cards that were under the plot also set up. And Deborah, tell us what's going on with the art here because it's incredible.
Yes. Okay. This is one of the showdown pieces were my absolute favorite to direct. This is also one of my favorite cards. This is, I believe, this is Daniela Aferni. Yeah. This is such good stuff.
So all 4 of these cards go together to make one giant
image.
art
Yep.
piece.
Yeah, that's so cool.
One big art piece. All right, so now heroes cannot deploy to the rightmost showdown mission. So we can deploy to any of the other 3. That mission is completed when all other missions are completed. And if the heroes win the game, we flip this card.
Yep. So all of our scenarios in this game end with a showdown like this. They're not all 4 cards. Some of them are 2 or 3. But they all have this multi-piece art thing and this moment to really like have an epic battle with your foes.
Yeah.
Each card does count as a separate mission, so we still decide we each decide which card we're going to.
So I'm not dealing with all 3 villainy effects at once.
Correct.
Ah, that's good, because I was having a moment of panic.
It's basically each card is kind of you're in a different part of the battle.
Excellent.
All of which need to be won, but they only interact when they're specifically say so.
And they need to be won multiple times, right?
Yes. So each one we need to build up objective tokens by completing things based upon hero count. In this case, we ultimately need to win the game 3 objective tokens on these 2 cards and 4 objective tokens on this one.
I see. And there's only 2 objectives on this, so how do I get 4? Can I do them over and over?
You can do them over and over, and of course, like other missions, they also hang around, round to round.
Okay.
So we can build up. They do not have any inherent failure effect, but because of this, all of us will take a damage every round, basically.
Every round. At the start of the round?
It's a threat phase.
Okay, so not right now.
Not right now, no. But we are on a clock, basically.
Okay.
If it takes us too long to win this battle, we're just gonna get beat up and die.
Does threat go up anymore, or is that no longer an issue?
Threat and threat cards are no longer an issue. Basically, we're now in this like very specific contained.
We're in the
thing.
zone.
The threat track does matter a little bit.
Oh.
Because we still have colored icons.
But we were in the green.
But we were in the green.
You can just remember that.
So,
Evan's just like, no,
Yeah.
no.
My favorite part.
and of course, all of these things are things. Some showdowns may mix that up a little bit.
Right.
Okay.
This is not one of them in that case. But something we do have to worry about is the card that we were told we can't deploy to does have an effect. So during mission attempts for any of these, teamwork results also count as villainy results.
Teamwork is villainy.
Yep.
Woo!
Once we
Okay.
get to that card.
Now,
No, for
Or
all
all
of them.
it.
For all of
did
them.
our bonds and mutants refresh, or did we not? We didn't get to the regroup phase, so we're still stuck with everybody exhausted from that
Yeah,
very
but
punishing-
we'll have that in a moment.
Okay,
Basically.
great.
So now that we've set up the showdown, the threat phase is effectively
Okay.
over, and now we get our normal reset.
Okay, great. That's good to know.
And we've got to start deploying as we were before to these different missions.
Okay.
As ever, if you're at the same card with somebody with a bond with you, they're in effect.
And at this point, no healing. And if you're knocked out, it's like dying in a dream. You die for real.
Yeah, of course, like there are some mutants in the deck that can give you healing abilities and stuff. But yeah, we can't go back to the school. We can't go ask Professor Xavier for advice.
All right.
Magneto's gonna hit us with like a girder or something if we try that.
Okay. Well, we're in
right.
space.
Yeah.
So, you know.
It's a space girder.
Space girder.
I don't mind dying in space.
So these two villainies are suffer a damage.
Yep.
And this one is if the mission on the right is not completed, re-roll 1 die showing a combat result.
Yep.
So there's some incentive to knock out this guy first
Yeah.
before we take on that one.
Yeah,
Alright.
he's using his mutant abilities to protect Magneto.
Yes.
So because I'm fighty and I have a good amount of damage, left to me, I think I'm gonna jump on either the left or one of these, either mission 1 or mission 3, I guess we'll call them, right?
Sure.
I don't know what, depending on where you guys want to go, is where I'll go for that. I don't know if there's something that seems more appealing to either of you. I could also try to hammer away at the middle one because that does have a damage requirement.
And a lot of fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm drawn to trying to get that one out.
This one?
Because I can train for power, which is my weakness, and then just hope for a team and I got some good combat.
Let's put me at the middle one, and I'll hammer away at it alone, since that way my negative bonds won't come into play.
I think I will go with Gambit to avoid negative bonds.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you went with me, we'd have to start destroying some dice.
Yep.
And I'll do my best to deal with this situation over here. I definitely have some dice to roll. It's about all I can say for Beast in this situation.
Well,
This showdown's going to be rough for Beast.
let's see if we can get that right. That mission 3, the third card there, taken care of, because that will help me a lot. If we can get that one beaten between you two.
Yeah, that would be. We would need to beat it or fulfill that task 3 times. But
Between the two of you, you might be able to do
it's
that.
possible.
honestly.
Yeah.
It is possible. All
all right,
right.
should we swap out these guys?
Let you train.
We already have training tokens, but
Do you want different training tokens? Or can you get different ones with your cards?
Would I help you?
no, not really. We're probably
I
fine.
think
All right.
All right, who wants to go first?
I think
Between
it
you
makes
two.
sense to do you two first.
Yeah.
All right, yep.
I think you should, between you two, you should.
Okay,
All
I
right.
can go first.
All right, you've got
So 2,
There you go.
my 3.
got some
Whoa,
roots right
there they
there.
are.
They're hiding. They were lurking.
Okay.
All right. So teamwork, power, and 4
You
fight.
need 4 fight.
4 fight.
Are there ways to adjust the difficulty of each scenario? Is a question in the chat.
Yes. So
We started on normal difficulty.
We started
Yeah.
on normal difficulty. The way to adjust is there are different places you can start the threat token on, which of course isn't just putting the timer closer to the end of the game, but brings into play a lot of the icons we pointed out that are yellow squares or red hexagons,
Right.
so that missions are just harder to complete.
Right. And then the missions themselves also have a difficulty rating, correct?
Yes, each plot has a little. I think I can show it. This little thing down here.
Right.
It gives us an idea of gives us an idea of how hard one is. So this one's kind of a medium one.
Sure. So there's a lot of different kind of difficulty toggles and
Yep.
sliders you
Yeah.
can mess with.
So we're playing a medium difficulty plot on normal difficulty start. So this
Yeah.
is actually like a pretty average difficulty game.
Right.
Yep.
Right. But if you want it harder, you can crank it up. If you
Yeah.
want it easier, you can pull it down.
And also, it's a dice game, so honestly, we got really lucky.
Yeah.
But I have played
Well-
a lot of this game, and I have lost more than I have won.
Well, and we definitely had some turns where we had like 3 rerolls to get one symbol,
Yep.
and we just couldn't do
Yep.
it. You know?
Yep. I played a game of this just by two-handing it myself one time, and I could just it was just we
Yeah.
were just getting slaughtered.
Oh no.
So I'm wondering
How we doing?
if I use multiple man,
Yeah.
so I can reroll one of my villains.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
maybe use my token instead, so I can reroll this guy. I can have a better chance of getting more fight.
That seems good.
That's a good idea.
All
Yeah,
right.
you don't
And
need to use that token if you don't want to, but you can also just do whatever with it.
Yeah, I mean, may as well not.
Yeah.
And does that,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
there you
that's
go.
enough,
So
right?
that's
So
one complete.
one completion.
So
we
instead
just-
of covering it up, we just stick them down here.
Yeah. I was thinking, 'cause I
And-
remember how to.
Yeah.
The design
Is
of
that
all
exhaustive
this.
or
I really
can
like how all the
change, isn't it?
components
It
are
does exhaust.
designed. I think
I'm so tired.
they all go together really well. The
this
graphic
card.
design is fantastic.
Yeah.
This is wonderful. I'll never get that.
Let's see what we got here. Let's see. I need power and teamwork and 4 fight. Boom. So that's one completion.
Yeah.
Could I do more than that? No.
I don't think so.
Nope, that's it.
You
Yeah,
just don't
not
have the dice
without
to do
not
it.
without the villainy.
Yep,
thing.
that's all we got.
Okay, all right. Well, we were close.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna throw some fight on this bad boy here and see what happens.
Yeah,
Let's
you're
just-
going after Magneto.
Yep. I hate this guy.
Yeah, I
Ah,
mean,
he's just the worst.
yeah.
Okay, so after assembling my dice pool, I may train fight. And you know what? I think I'm going to do that. I don't need any power on this, so I'm going to swap out my training token.
That is your own.
Oh, it's my own ability.
Sorry.
Shoot, you're right.
Alas.
Curses. All right.
Keep in mind,
There we go.
teamworks are functional. Oh, okay.
That is rough.
So you got nothing but villainy, basically.
Now, so here's a question: Does the villainy result override my research ability?
So no, the teamworks are still teamworks. They just
Function as
function
villainy.
as villainies as well, in that if you want to re-roll them through normal means,
So what
you
do I
have to-
have to do? I have to.
if the next wish to the rise is not completed, re-roll one die showing a fight result.
Okay, that's what I have to do in order to use them, in order to re-roll these,
Correct.
all of these dice. And I don't have a
Yeah.
fight result. So basically I can't do anything right now.
Well, I mean, you can the since the villainy effect does not affect you, basically, you can just
I can just re-roll
Yeah.
them?
So it's not a cost to be paid.
Well, that's
It's,
nice. All right, then, let's do that, because this is
I
terrible.
may be wrong about that ruling, honestly, but you know,
No, you make the rules.
the rule book will tell you. Don't hold me to this.
I'm not going to save a teamwork. I think I'm likely to roll one without saving it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not going to, I'm going to hold it off, actually. I feel more confident in this. That first roll was a real doozy. Oy, oy, oy. All right.
All right, you got some fighting at least.
I got some fight at least, so let's see. But not enough to do anything. I can
Yeah,
still
I remember the rule correctly.
exhaust this. So I would have to reroll one of my fight results if I want to reroll either of these two.
You're not with Gambit, so research is not in play. Gambit's over there.
Oh, you're
basically.
right.
Yeah.
Got it. I'm just going to not even think about that. All right, so, boy, I'm pretty stuck. I think I can do the top one at least.
Yeah.
All right, take a damage for
And
that.
take a damage for that. I think that would probably be our best bet. So we can put one success underneath it, under there. And I will take a damage.
Yep.
And I think that's all I can do. I have a reroll left, but I would have to reroll one of the dice I need to spend to do that. So I can't.
Yeah.
I really can't do that. So that's my turn.
All right.
All right.
See, I'm asking about the release date here. Q1 2021 is when this is looking to release.
Have those blue dice, please.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
All right, let's see what you can do over
I
here.
need a
on the
bunch of
side.
fight and a little power.
All right, you
Well,
got some fight.
here's some fight. That's some fight also. I think I'm gonna have to suffer a damage to reroll these three. I think that's probably worth it under these circumstances. I need a power and I need a one fight basically.
There's the one
So
fight.
there's that. I could suffer another damage to reroll those, but that might be too risky.
You can always just reroll the one teamwork.
Yeah, it counts as a villainy.
Oh,
because of
that's
that
right,
Part
you're
in the
right.
end.
You're right.
I think.
Dun dun
My
dun.
odds aren't great of getting power on these dice.
Tough choices of the X-Men.
So I think I probably cut my losses and just get that top one
Yep.
time.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay, so we've done our mission attempts. We have not completed any of them yet, but they don't have failure effects, fortunately, so there's that. So we go to the threat phase. The things that happen in the threat phase are, we get hit for one, all of
One
us,
more damage each.
to represent the ongoing battle and the fact that we are getting hit. Some of the villains are catching us off guard. And this showdown has no additional threat effects. Many showdowns have special effects that would also trigger
Right.
in the threat phase. So we proceed. Do we want to? I mean, we can deploy the way we were deployed. This one only needs one more token.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could probably do that myself.
That sounds like a good idea. That's got all the things that are really in your wheelhouse. You've got your
Yeah.
broad spectrum of dice. I'm happy to go back to where I was and keep hammering away at Magneto. I think I have 3 more damage I can take You
Yeah.
know, and I think that's probably a good bet here.
You know what, Wolverine? I'm going to come with you. I don't have any special feelings about you. I might gripe about Storm a little bit.
Our bond is still positive, right?
Our bond is still positive, so if you want to come with us
Yeah.
and hammer away at Magneto as
Well-
well,
Yeah, for
we could
sure.
do that.
Well, I'll just
Do
die
that.
with Magneto.
All right.
All right. Well, I will do.
You should definitely go first,
I will
Storm.
go first to
Because
try.
you might be able to get rid of our villainy effect. That would be great.
Ideally, yes.
Because boy, do I hate that villainy effect.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Got 4 fight. Got a power. Got a teamwork. There it is.
Yeah.
You did it.
Ta-da!
So now we put those X's.
Effortless.
Grab one of those X guys. Now I
Yep.
know it's done.
So this one is done. We no longer have to worry about it. Any effects it has do not trigger anymore.
And that means this is no longer.
Yes, in this
Ability.
case, that ability is functionally also gone, which is super solid.
Okay,
Us.
which of you wants to go first?
Well, do we want to assist each other in any way?
Let's see.
I let you train teamwork when you assemble your dice pool.
And
We do need one teamwork, so
What is that? What do you let us do, Gambit? What is your assist ability again?
You can spend power, you could spend teamwork or 2 combat results to gain a training token. Of that
Okay.
type
So I have to
that you
spend
spent.
dice to get training.
Yes.
yeah, lets you hold on to
Yeah.
something you rolled basically.
I'd be willing to swap with you, or you could swap with Gambit. But we should train teamwork for sure. We don't need to be trained in power at all.
Yeah.
Would you rather be trained in teamwork, or do you want me to swap it out?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys assist each other.
All right.
You and I have a bond. We're assisting each
Yeah,
other through
we're
our
good, we're
research.
good.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
Okay. I guess I'll take a swing.
Yeah,
at
go for it.
Magneto. I've got a more even dice pool with Gambit's help. Yeah, so nothing triggers at dice pool assembly.
Let's see what we got.
Come on, Magneto.
That's a
So
rough
that's a bunch
pool.
of not really anything that I want.
Yeah. At least there's no villainy effect on those teamworks.
Yeah.
That makes it a lot easier.
I think I'm just gonna have to.
All right.
I think I'm just gonna have to roll everything because, like, I just need a bunch of fight and everything. I just need dice. Need fight results. I don't want to do that top one because I don't want to have to take a hit. All right, so there's that.
Try and roll some damage.
I just need a one fight or better on these dice. There we
Hey.
go.
Hey, you did it.
So I got the second objective one time. So
Nice. All right. What do you think? You want to go for it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it. Okay. One time.
take him down, Gambit.
Never had.
Now, do you have any abilities? What's your Gambit ability again? Your main ability on your card?
Oh, after I deploy, I can train in, but
But you're good.
this is what I need most of
Okay.
the time. So
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been clinging to that this whole game.
You won't need it on this mission though.
That's true. Oh, and I have so many. Okay. What do I really need? Is I really
You basically just need a ton of fight
Yeah.
and one teamwork. If you should probably do that bottom one.
Yeah.
But you could take a damage if you needed to. It's not the.
Yeah, I could definitely take a damage.
Remember that you will take a damage at the top of the next round unless we beat this, which I don't think we can because we're not deployed to that first mission.
Yeah,
at all.
this one is just not getting
Yeah.
completed, so we're going at least one more round.
Yep.
You can also re-roll that villainy. There's no
Yeah.
penalty
Oh,
on
right.
that guy.
Yep.
Hurrah. Okay. More fight. And that is not nearly enough.
So you're doing this middle card. There's no power
No
needed.
power. Okay. So, gosh. I need
Yeah.
more fight.
Good call. All right.
Sure.
Is that enough there?
Not to do the
bottom
bottom
one?
one.
No, not
But-
to
But you could do the
Could
top.
do the top.
I don't mind taking a damage.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
fine with me. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yep.
All right. So we just
take a
need one
hit.
more on that guy.
Indeed.
I bet I can do this.
Bring us home.
I'm gonna
Wolverine.
do it. All right. I need one more blue and 2 more reds, please. All right. Thank you.
There you go.
Make it so. All right. Ugh. Well, I'm glad there's no villainy effect because that's garbage. All right, so let's see. I just want to get as much fight as possible, so I'm going to obviously reroll all of these. And honestly, I think I may want to reroll these too, honestly, just because they're just such a low fight, right? Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
What is happening? This is like the worst Wolverine I've ever seen. All right, so I can reroll any number of dice showing power results.
Yeah,
so I'm going to do that
round.
first.
Yep.
This is a good time to use that. You guys
sure.
are over here for now. All right. Okay, there's a lot more fight. That's going to be better. So we've got, I can at least do you can almost do the bottom one.
You can do the top one and take a damage. You can almost do the bottom one.
You know what? I'm going to
teamwork.
redo my last reroll with these two and just see what happens. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, no, but I can do the top one twice, actually.
We only need to do it once, so you may as well only take one damage.
If I did it, I was gonna say if I did it twice, I would end up killing myself at the threat phase anyway. So, all right, take one damage, and we've succeeded at that one. Put a big X on
Magneto.
Nice.
And take these away. Oops, sorry.
Then we are done with that phase. Each of us takes
One
a damage.
Okay, well I'm at 5 now, so I can't
Yeah.
take any more. I get knocked out. But that's
Starting to flicker.
so be it.
Let's dogpile on this last one.
We can't. Can we
Well,
dogpile on this
I guess-
last one?
I believe showdown missions.
Yeah, and
Don't have
showdown
a limit?
have no
Okay.
restriction.
Good to know, because otherwise that would be a bummer.
Yeah.
I'd just be bleeding in the plane.
Yeah.
I'd be like, don't worry about it,
I'll just
guys.
leave you. I'm fine.
All right, so we need to get this twice.
Okay. I got my dice right here. I'm
Go
just
for
gonna,
it.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
do it.
go for it. All
Yeah.
right.
Just bear in mind that Storm is here now, so
Yep. Okay.
you can't re-roll those fights.
Can't
Yeah, maybe I should
reroll.
have stayed behind.
But you do want fights, so not being able
But
to
I
re-roll
can
them
turn my
quickly.
X to any result because we are
Yeah.
together. So what do I need here? I need power and I need fight.
Ooh, and you really can't do the villainy because it would kill you.
The villainy would kill me. So these, you're just going to go over here. And I'm going to think about you. You don't
Yeah.
exist. But I've got 3 fight here, which is good. And I've got a power, which is good. And we don't need that X. So I can do the bottom one. And I can't re-roll my fight results, but I can turn a die to anything, but that won't help me because it's not. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much. I think I can just pretty much do one time.
Yeah, it's.
All right, who's gonna close us
rough.
out?
Just need one.
I mean, I'll
Take us home, Brandon.
I'll give it a shot.
And actually, you.
I have kept
you,
Gambit's
yeah,
card.
You are
right on.
switched.
Yeah,
So no yellow dice for
I'm gonna
you.
keep forgetting
indeed.
that.
I can train teamwork. I don't need teamwork. Okay, here we go.
All right.
That's a 3. Okay, I can actually do the bottom one.
Yeah.
All right.
Boom.
So we succeed at
So
that.
now we read the back
Put
of
the X on that bad boy, and then yes. As the human governments of Earth launch their countermeasures against Asteroid M, Magneto turns the weapons back against their creators. In desperation, the X-Men are forced to demolish Asteroid M from the inside. Thanks to the extraordinary powers of the assembled mutants, they are able to survive the fall to Earth aboard the flaming wreckage. The acolytes are finished, but the location of Magneto remains unknown.
Dun, dun, dun. Awesome.
The story continues.
Next time. Awesome. Well, thank you everyone so much for watching. I know that we even had the artist who did the showdown art here watching during the stream.
that's so great.
So thank you so
Daniela.
much for the art. It's amazing. And thank you everyone else for watching too. This was X-Men Mutant Insurrection. It's coming out Q1 of 2021. So you can pre-order it now at your local retailer. Just call them up and be like, hey, I want to get this. So thank you once more. Remember to follow us on all our social media. Hit subscribe. Thanks to Carolina Game Tables for the awesome table. And thanks if you joined us for any of our past Essen streams here this week. It's been a lot of fun. And we're coming back next week. We're doing a little Arkham Knightsy kind of stream. We're going to create a card with Matt Newman and Jeremy Zwern for Arkham Horror the card game, which should be pretty fun. So we will see you all next time. And it's been great. See ya.